This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories.
And welcome to my review of the LEGO Felbeast promo. No idea what's up, but I just can't record this. This is like my 8th take. I usually do this in like 2 or 3, but honestly, this is a cool promo. That's annoying that you could only get it if you bought Barred Door within the first like 12-ish hours. I don't know the exact amount of time, but I pushed this back a few days because I did get pieces to modify it. And I'll be showing those pieces off at the end of the review, but let's first take a look at the set itself. The first and only minifigure is this incredible looking Nazgul. I will be looking at him compared to the other Nazgul, but that will be in a video that'll be later this week or maybe sometime next week, depending on when I finish Barred Door. And I'll be comparing all the figures from Barred Door and this to the originals. So looking into this, there's only one unique piece, which is the torso. So if you really wanted to, you could get some different black robes. You can switch the sword out for a black sword, and I might do that. I bought one just in case I wanted to, but I'm not really sure. And putting him down, we can now take a look at the Felbeast itself. And this is intimidating. Let's take a look at... Well, let's look at the minifigure itself, for example. This is the minifigure just in comparison to the size. And it is massive. It has these two really cool printed wing pieces. And yeah, that's probably the coolest part of the set. The worst part is the fact that it has no eyes. And you could probably also create a build for it to have reins over here. I'd say take one of the handlebar clips on each of them and attach a chain to it. I didn't feel like doing that yet. I may eventually do it, but for now I'm not. Taking a look at it, it has these awesome details of spikes everywhere, all facing backwards. The tail is pretty flexible, and it can move around completely. And the head, well, at least besides this one point can only move back and forth, but the back half of the tail can move pretty freely. And the head has some pretty good posability. One problem with the wings is they probably could have found a better way to attach these, where you could have had them rotate. So you could go like this to get some more cool poses. But it's still fine. And the weakest part is the eyes. Again, I'll show that off in a minute, but as you can accidentally see, this can pop off the stand. Here's what it looks like from the bottom, and has this pretty cool underside. And then there's this really awesome little piece of what I'm assuming is Osgiliath, maybe Minas Tirith, or some like rubble in Mordor. But I assume it's more likely Osgiliath. And then if you take a look at this, I do apologize for the jump cut. I kind of accidentally put this off screen and then did the rest of the review with everything not being visible. So that's a good thing if you're making videos, to pay attention to your camera. As you can see, you can reattach it pretty easy. There's also this cool little like sharp claw that pops out of the back. And now looking at the face, here are the two builds I created. This is one of the eye options, one I prefer. This is from, like, I think, Newt's Magical Creature case. And I'll have all the pieces you need for these in a link below, but basic for this build is you need a 1x3, 2 of these half slopes, and then one of the 3 options, which is either this eye from that Newt set, this one from, it was like Eric's Lair, a Brickhead eye, or just a black eye. I'm not going to show that off because it's, you can kind of understand what that would look like. when you see the other two items, they're mainly black. And with this build does include 2 of these 1x1 tiles. I had 2 extra ones with my set, so I'm pretty sure I built it right, but just in case you don't have one of those, you should easily be able to find it from extra part pieces that you have. But taking a look at this, one thing you never do if you're trying to fix this, which I'll do now just to show, is remove both of these, because these tiles hold in the eyes. And the way to make this build is to first actually be paying attention. You can attach this over here, then attach it there, and then the alternate eye, which I'll be showing off, goes here. This creates a small gap in the nose, but you can see that's for the fell beast to breathe. And over here you can see the first eye. And note, if you choose this option, when you flip the eye around, this little circle will be at the top. But this one's going to be a lot more. This one does flip around. If you take a look, when it's on the other side, which this is for my other build, these will be facing the same way. And then, if you look at it, this is my preferred build. I prefer this eye design. But if you like this other one, okay, I did it again. I'm just kind of just getting into this. But yeah, if you take a look at this build, which is a lot easier to find pieces besides this little curved one, you can create this design, and it's a lot bulkier. So that's why I prefer the other one. But let's take a look at this compared to the original. This is what it looks like compared to what I originally built. And then, or well, not original, with the original set build. Well, technically it is what I originally built. And then for the final one, this is what this one looks like compared to the new build after I just go behind camera and pop this off. And then reattach it here. And then for the final look, this is what it looks like compared to the other side. But yeah, honestly, those are all the modifications you can make. I don't even think I showed the eyes off for this one, so let's for the last one. But for that one, I just really don't feel like recording anymore. They have these eye options. But yeah, honestly, that's really all the options you have, from at least what I can make up. Sorry for the final jump cut, but honestly, I just wanted to show off what the fell beast looks like when it's in its full form that I like. So that's how I'll be displaying it. I think the yellow eye gives it intimidation, and there is a little bit of color around its eye. This gives it a little more, but this is honestly the best look I think you could get. But as I said, you could also try and fit a flat tile in between this. It will fall out every once in a while, but I decided not to do it. But it is an option for you if you want. So now let me know everything you think. And I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories.
Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.